So, Bri, got you off the lake today.
Yeah, something different.
Yeah, you know, very exciting. We're on the Columbia River with Dave of the Golden Gillie. He's showing us some beautiful areas around Golden. And this should be Big Bull Trout, we're hoping.
We're hoping. First time for all of us fishing this high up on the Columbia system, that's for sure.
Pretty exciting. So, it's all about bull trout today as we take you sport fishing on the fly.
He ate it.
Nice. I guess it was worth coming up here.
Short, I just flipped it out. I wasn't 20 feet from shore.
Often they'll be pushed right up in 18 inches of water even. That's a nice 3 or 4 pounders.
Sure pounded it.
Yeah, they don't take long to
No.
if they want it.
They will. Right there, and he fell off.
One quick roll and
Yeah.
it's gone.
Oh well, nice fish, 4 or 5 pounds.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
It's a good sign for the morning.
Catch another one.
Do it.
Good.
Probably gonna go for a good long run here when he hits that shoreline on the belly.
Nice fish though. I'll bring him right on. Yeah. Well, not quite. Oh, watch yourself. All right, we got him. Nice. Oh.
Wow.
How old do you think that guy is?
I don't really know. That guy's probably
15? You think he'd be that old?
could be. I was thinking around 10 or 12, but he's pretty chubby. Still got some nice fall colors and some really great fish.
Oh, there he goes.
So, that's an egg sucker.
Yeah, I switched to a stinger hook, a small, you know, #2 stinger hook. I had a big Clouser minnow one with a great big thick hook, and I couldn't hold him. I got
That's
a
why
light
you
rod.
lost those first
And I
couple.
lost
Yeah.
it too. So this guy, once this guy gets in their beak, it's not getting those. Right?
Good job. Good
We had-
idea.
we had to adapt.
Had to adapt. That's right. He adapted and he won. Paid off. Excellent. Good job.
Great.
That was beautiful fish.
I finally got a chance to throw a line here with my little beanie on and everything.
I know, I couldn't find mine this morning.
And you
It's
know what?
cold.
You were nailing them up there. You
Yeah.
had like 4 or 5 on, and you said they're all in the run and in shallow.
Yeah.
So as Dale moved up, he had a head. I moved right in here. And again, right in as it was swinging close to shore.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
They're in like 2 feet of water.
Well, we'll let Dave go in there and
Alrighty.
let him go. You can hold him up for everybody. Oh, yeah, that's a pretty
Gandalf
fish.
in the lip.
Yeah. Yeah, right in the lip. All right.
Yes, Gandalf's out.
There we go, Gandalf. We're gonna have to maybe show this one. I love it. Big Gandalf.
Oh, yeah.
Gandalf the White.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice guy.
Yeah.
You know, a few pounds.
Really anxious to get back in the river.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy,
Yeah,
easy.
but look at the pretty cut you let him go,
Oh,
Dave.
geez.
There he goes. Well, you know, today we're expecting fish probably to what, 15, 20? Like,
be.
they're monsters in here.
Yeah, I had a friend get a 17 recently, so
Yeah.
they're out there.
That's cool. Well, keep working this area, and I know we got about 5 or 6 or 8 different areas to hit.
Yeah.
Gonna be a pretty cool day.
Oh, it might warm up too.
Well, you know, I'll get rid of my beanie.
Oh no, he's taking line now, Don. Yeah, you're gonna have to. It's my third one here now with the bigger hook. Like Brian went to a smaller. Oh no, Brian went to a smaller hook with that egg sucker with the trailing, and this guy finally
Finally committed to it.
committed. Yeah. Boy, they're stacked in here though, Dave.
Seems to be a good day.
Everybody. Brian found the honey hole, and then everybody.
Man, they're stacked in there.
Yeah, they're stacked in there. He's a nice fish too. Be in that 5 pound range, looks like, eh?
3.5, 4.
Three? No, you're right. I think in that 3 or 4 pound range. There he is. Let's beach him up.
Don's on.
John's on too. Oh yeah.
We'll get that one off and go get that. Yeah, he is smaller than I thought. Look at the nice, but right in the snout, eh? With the. That's why he finally got hooked up. That's a big hook on that baby.
Feller,
Look up there.
let him go so we can
No,
hook
no.
John.
He's a little.
Well, I'm right here. I just dragged him up for you. Well, that's a good fish.
Oh yeah, it's
Oh,
nice fish.
That's a nice fish.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh look,
Right over
he
here,
just
last upstream
he just
of that.
regurgitated a kokanee.
You just fit one out.
Yep.
Gandalf the White. You know what? I'm going to use this all day. Plus, the name's cool. So I think I'm going to go to the bench and tie up Gandalf the White. But look at
Wizardly
that.
powers here.
Isn't that beautiful?
That's a gorgeous fish.
You know, he's not huge, but I mean, that's still a good 5 pounds, probably 6
Yeah.
pounds.
That's all day long.
Yeah, look at how fat they are. Yeah,
It's a
5 to
beautiful
6.
fish.
Well, let's let that guy go.
Beautiful fish, Don.
Look at that. He's going to go.
He's pretty excited.
He's pretty excited. Look at him. Just taking off. Yeah!
That's another fine fish.
Bull trout fishing, you gotta love it. Gotta love it. Today on the bench, I want to tie you up Gandalf the White. You know, I've fished a lot of good bull trout flies in my time, but this one is one of my favorites. Make sure you have these materials ready before you tie the fly. We'll tie the fly on a Mustad R74 size 4 streamer hook. We'll use some 30D red nano silk for the thread, some small 6/32 inch red dumbbell eyes for the eyes, some white rabbit strip for the tail, some Cahill cream marabou for the body, some white rabbit strip for the back, some 2003 polar flash as a flash tail highlight, and some white ultra wire for the rib. So to start the fly off, I'm going to take my thread, and I've already wrapped it on. I'm going to take it right to the hook bend. And right at the hook bend, I'm going to take some rabbit. Now I'm going to leave quite a strip, just so it's past the eyelet on this side, and then tie it right onto the hook there. And again, give it a couple of good wraps and make sure it's tied in well there. And then what we're going to do is, after we tie it in by about 6 or 7 good turns, pull it back and tie in front. Now that we have the tail tied in and the back ready to go, I'm going to take some polar flash, and again I'm going to tie this in and run it down both sides as the tail highlight. And don't cut it to length yet. We're going to cut the tail and the highlights to length a little bit after. So just have that all tied in and ready to go. Now the tail's tied in with the highlights. I'm going to take some white ultra wire and wrap this in and make sure it's tied in good, because this was going to form the rib a little bit later on the fly. Now that we have everything ready to go, we're going to start tying in the body, and this is about a 3 or 4 stage process. We've got our Cahill marabou here, and I want it fairly long, so I'm going to take one feather and place it right under the hook and tie it back so it's, it's a good inch past the hook bend. And this is going to be our first formation of the body. Cut off the excess. And then what we're going to do is take our rabbit over and start forming the back, and then take a wrap with our ultra wire and then pull that back, wrap our wire in front, and then put another clump of marabou on until we reach the eyelet of the hook. And that's all you're going to keep doing, is keep wrapping in, making wraps with your wire, folding back the rabbit, and continually wrapping in the marabou. So now that I've finished the body and I've got it close to the eyelet, I want to leave room for my dumbbell eyes right at the front. So I'm going to build up a bit of a red head. And what I'm going to do is, of course, take a few wraps with my white wire and tie it off, just so it's all tied in nicely. Cut off my excess for my wire. And then just cut off your rabbit. So your rabbit, you want to have it flare back a little bit, so just leave a little bit at the head end. Now that we have space at the front, we're going to tie in our eyes. So again, these dumbbell eyes, you just want to figure 8 them quite a bit. I just like to tie in front and behind and make sure you do lots of wraps so those eyes are tied in good. Now to finish the fly off, I've got the eyes tied in good. I'm just going to whip finish. You can whip finish behind the eyes or in front. You've got a nice red head, so either way is good. Cut off your excess, and then we're going to trim it to length. Now when you pull all this material back, you want it at least, probably in that 3-inch range, 3-inch plus range, and then cut off your rabbit at the very end. So there it is, Gandalf the White. The pattern does take a little bit of time, but if you're fishing for bull trout, it's definitely worth it.
Another one on Gandalf.
Gandalf is killing it. Great pattern, Dave.
Seems to be pretty effective.
Oh
this
yeah,
time of year.
they're not a big guy, but again, nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah.
No, it's the same fish.
Really?
That's because I noticed that on that first fish.
And that's the same fish?
It's identical, I guarantee you.
That's crazy. So this guy's just chowing. He wants to eat. Got the marvelous hook. There's Gandalf the White. It's a winner. Obviously, this guy loves Gandalf the White. He's hit it like twice now.
Magical
He came
powers
back.
of this
Well,
fella.
let's go back. I mean, obviously,
See if I can
so,
find it again.
it just shows you fish will hit again, right?
Well, bull trout. They're hungry.
They're hungry and they're aggressive. That's crazy.
Buddy, thanks for playing twice.
That's amazing. Like 10 minutes apart.
Whew, well, it's finally starting to warm up. Got rid of my little toque. So I want to talk a bit about the recommended setup. And it's really critical for bull trout, no matter where you're fishing, especially in moving waters. Using an 8-weight rod, you've got the potential to catch 15 to 20 pound bull trout. You better have a big setup. So 8-weight rod. I've got a real heavy sink tip. I've got a T14 on here. Fairly heavy sink tip, about 11 to 12 feet. And you're just trying to get down. So these fish are usually sitting in 5 to 6 feet, and you want to make sure you're down in front of them. So here's a dry line. So what I have is a dry 8-weight line. I've got a nice sink tip. Here's my length of my sink tip. And the most important part is I've got 12 pound to 14 pound test here, just straight fluoro. And that's about 4 feet max. I even cut this back to even, a foot and a half, even 2 feet is fine, because you want the fly down where your sink tip is. Fish aren't going to be leader shy, so again, keep your tips short. some guys will put long leaders on and the fly will be way up above where you're actually fishing. So make sure you keep it short where it can get down. So again, I'm also doing casting upstream a little bit. I like to cast upstream, mend, because I want that fly line to sink down, and then it's just a nice, easy follow through, just like you would be swinging for steelhead or anything else. Just let that tail right out. And again, really important, casting upstream. I don't like down across. I like to cast upstream, quick mend. Now that fly line's going down with the fly, and then I just follow along, keep the rod tip down, and then let it tail out. And that's where you usually get them, is in that swinging zone. So what we did is we made the move from the Columbia. You saw the early morning stuff, and we worked our way up to the Bush River. So the Bush flows into the Kenbasket Reservoir. The big dollies pour up here, and the Bulldog. Right off the bat, you got a little guy though. Oh yeah, nice little guy. Beautiful. And Dave let him go here. He's got the bullet pattern on. There it is. Nice. Good little guy to start. Geez, yeah, they're nice different colors up here on the Bush.
Yeah, that's really silver, isn't it?
Yeah, really. There it goes. Beauty here on the Bush is just crystal clear water. You know, the Columbia was a little bit murky, but not bad, but this is gin clear. Kind of silty in there. What do you call that guy, the Bulldog?
I don't know, that Brent tied it up, some sort of white strip.
Okay, so there's one of Brent's white streamer things.
Yeah.
It's about the right length though.
Yeah.
So I measure it, length of my finger to the bend in my thumb, and that's pretty close. You know, you want it about that long from there to there, so that's pretty good. Good choice.
Yeah, that's why I picked it.
That's a good size for smalls like that, as well as the big boys too.
Now, we're gonna work our way down. We got about 1.2 kilometer stretch to work. Let's hit it. I just lost my fly. I lost my fly. I need another one of those.
Let's get
You can
another
see,
guy.
you
Yeah,
can see
I
the
get
little
it.
kokanee here too. There's a bunch of little kokanee in there.
So got to a new pool on the Bush River, first cast. So that's not bad, eh? Yeah. Aren't they clean looking fish? They're just beautiful. Another male, little male.
That's a gorgeous fish.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
perfect shape. Nice
I
and
love
deep.
those pink halos, eh?
Just light
Spot.
pink too, not like the really bright pinks
No.
from the ones we saw at our first location.
So I'll get this fly out.
All right.
All right. Why don't we slide them back in the water and beautiful. Gorgeous fish. Thank you, sir.
My pleasure. Well caught. Had a feeling about this spot.
Yeah, Bri. Nice. I just lost a nice, about a 4-pounder.
Yeah, this one
right
not
up in
huge.
that pocket.
This one pulled though. Well, I got hooked him in fast water.
You got him way out there, eh?
I was way up the tip of that log. That's where I hit. That's where the
way
fly hit the
across.
water.
Holy
He was
cow.
on. Oh,
Oh no. No.
good
Oh.
fight though.
Oh, great fight. That was, that was that 8+ range for sure. That
Oh,
was
it was a big fish. Oh man, he ripped.
But Brian's got the spay out.
So
you
I
got
bombed
your,
it way across the river.
right across the
Swung
river.
it through the heavy water.
And bam,
Yeah.
guy hit it there. And I had a little small, Dale's in there now, but I got about a 4-pounder there, lost him. We're not grabbing them here.
No. Why? You put your hand in the water, see how cold it is?
It's chilly.
It's
chilly. Well, it's glacier water. I mean, we're on the bush and it's right up in the Rockies. I mean, it's coming down beautiful. But you know, we're really dependent on the fish moving through here, aren't we? Because they're stacked down below where you can't fish. So in the mouth of the bush, everybody should remember this, you can't fish. They've got it closed from a bridge down to the Kimbasket Reservoir, and you can't fish there. Like that's where the big guys stack. Yeah. But they push up through here.
Oh yeah.
So that was one of them.
That was one of
them.
them.
You done blowed it.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Bob, another one there. The Bulldogs already poached my run, and now I'm out again. Look at, check them out. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Jenner. Woo. Hanging with the big rod. Hanging with the big rod. Nice. That's a nice chunk there. We've had them in tight.
Yeah.
We've had them all the way across the river. I mean, this hole is stacked with them.
Here he comes. Oh, he's bigger than I thought he was. Hey.
Okay, Bri. Get this out of the way. Got him. Don't let him go. Is he unbuttoned?
No.
Oh.
Oh.
Hook's out. Oh, hook's out. That's classic, isn't it? The way they wiggle around. That's about, how big is that? That's got to be 9, 10 pounds.
That's all of 10, I think. That's probably even closer to 11.
That's
maybe.
beautiful. Look how fat he is.
Oh, beautiful fish.
Beautiful.
So.
Oh, look at the pretty colors. I mean, you can't beat a bull trout. You can't. Well,
slide him out.
Slide him out. Let him go. He's going to want to go. Oh. There it goes. Yeah, right. Davey, that was great.
Thanks a lot.
And, oh, the Bulldog did make it back down.
Well, I'm down here. I see Brian catching all the big fish.
Well, you know, what a great day. We started on the Columbia, got into that school of fish. We came up here to the bush. Beautiful water, crystal clear, gorgeous fish. Oh, just a fantastic adventure. Again, if you want an adventure like this, give Dave a call. He's at the Golden Gillie, brand new guiding service. Fantastic. Want to thank the Cedar House Chalets. You know what? Great food, great accommodation. You know, we also ate at the White Tooth Mountain Bistro. It was excellent. The Wolf's Den Restaurant and Grill. You know, all these great places in Golden. So when you come here, definitely check them out. Also, take care. Consider our waters, and we'll see you next time when we take you sport fishing on the fly. Yeah.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Boys.